Why are white YouTubers more popular?
This is a world.
This is a world premiere.
This is a world.
Now, again and again, I've encountered people on YouTube asking the question, why isn't there more participation from people of color? Now, adversely, I've heard from people of color who feel like it's a struggle to have their voices heard over the often very loud and certainly more uplifted white colleagues. The YouTube vegan community isn't the only place where there are challenges with diversity. This is something that goes straight to the top. Now, this can be seen in the recently launched Stand Up to Cancer campaign. The initial advertising for the campaign showed a series of photos that represented a lineup of what a campaign spokesperson called the most well-known personalities on YouTube. It was pointed out that the photos were entirely people who were white or white-passing individuals. Rachel Carr, who is the head of campaigns at Stand Up to Cancer, says, "Stand Up to Cancer with YouTube is a campaign that unites the YouTube community to beat cancer and transform lives. We've been, and we still are, approaching creators from across the community to get involved. Linda's photos launched the campaign and featured some of the most well-known faces from YouTube, but there's lots more activity to come. We're delighted that creators from diverse backgrounds have agreed to get involved with 1,000 hours of fundraising from now until October. Their support is going to be invaluable in encouraging everyone to stand up together against cancer." Now, regardless of the fact that most YouTubers may or may not be white or white-passing individuals, the fact that the most popular YouTube content creators would also happen to be white or white-passing reinforces this notion of white superiority. This, of course, doesn't address why whiteness is often moved to the center or why the voices of those who can be identified as white are uplifted more than the voices of those who cannot be identified as white. The optics alone would have disturbed me, and I would have missed the diverse faces just for the sake of appearances. But as Robin DiAngelo states in her essay on white fragility, when people of color aren't present, white people tend not to be concerned. Robin DiAngelo, who happens to be white, says, "Living in a white-dominant context, we receive constant messages that we are better and more important than people of color. These messages operate on multiple levels and are conveyed in a range of ways. For example, our centrality in history, textbooks, historical representations, and perspectives. Our centrality in media and advertising. For example, a recent Vogue magazine cover boldly stated the world's next top models, and every woman on the front cover was white. Our teachers, role models, heroes, and heroines. Everyday discourse on good neighborhoods and schools and who is in them. Popular TV shows centered around friendship circles that are all white. Religious iconography that depicts God, Adam and Eve, and other key figures as white. Commentary on news stories about how shocking any crime is that occurs in white suburbs. And the lack of a sense of loss about the absence of people of color in most white people's lives." Since it was brought to the campaign's attention, I've been to their website, and they have a banner on the home page that shows a wide diversity of races and ages and people of different abilities. It's good to know that the people at the campaign have tried to address the issue. That's not always the outcome when these things are pointed out. Now, I want to thank Running on Empty for pointing out the article from the Huffington Post. You can check out that article yourselves. I will include a link in the description box below. I'd love to know your thoughts. That's it for this video. Like it if you like it, share, comment, subscribe. This is Reg signing off. Love yourself. Peace.
And I love myself. The world is a ghetto with guns and dickies. I love myself.